Thank you, Nick. I want to say thank you to Toledo Police and Fire, and for the actions that each one of them used that cared and concerned for our community. The training they used on the scenes to make sure they provided first aid and gave our community their lives of service. So we thank you for that. Thank you to all the citizens for helping out where it was needed. I also want to give a special shout out to a young lady that has been going viral, Sierra Wells. She was a nurse there on scene. After she secured her family and her kids, she made sure she took care of those that were injured. She took care of those that needed her. So I thank you, Sierra Wells. Thank you for using your training to help our community. Now what? Now we heal. Now we keep living. I was there Saturday at Delaware and Robinwood with my best friend and her teenage daughter. We heard shots ring out. We did fear for our lives. After that, I went to hospitals and I saw families. As a lifelong educator and now a city council president, I fear our future. I fear the future that we're providing our kids. When we talk about things and events, yes, we need security measures. We definitely need them to protect our families. We also have to think about how we include them and make them feel seen. Gun violence does not just affect those that are shot or those that are shooting. They affect those families. They affect a whole community. So I challenge the community not to only focus on healing from this tragedy, but think of ways we can include our youth. We should also look to strong enforcement. Those that don't want to be there should not be there. And we can weed those out. I also send a challenge to the community event planners to create events to target that audience. I challenge the youth employers to engage with the youth. I challenge us all to work together, not only to think punitively and exclusive, but also inclusive as well. We need to leave this place better, and we need to work together for our future. To the shooting victims, we are all praying for the families. To the OSN. The OSN is our community jewel and will forever be that. This does not define the OSN or Toledo. I'll say that again. This does not define the OSN or Toledo. Through tragedy, we can triumph. I want to thank the Highway Patrol as well. They sprung into action. They didn't have to, but they did. They sprung into action so much so that our Toledo Police Department had support, and I appreciate the support from every law enforcement agency that was involved, the Lucas County Sheriffs, the Toledo Police Department, as well as the Ohio patrolmen. A lot of these people don't have to come to work, but they do. And they give their lives, and I appreciate that, and so does everyone here. With that being said, how we move forward, there are several things going on in the community. The OSN, they have put on some healing spots to talk about and debrief on what went on. Because we're not stopping, right, Lori?
We're not stopping.
We cannot continue to live in fear. We have to keep going. There is a peace in motion plan that the city adopted, and we are using that to move from this because we have to heal, and we have to heal through peace. MONSE, the Mayor's Office for Neighborhood Safety and Engagement and Save Our Community, is working with the community to make sure that our Healing and Compassion Fund is going on. We introduced, with the leadership of Erin Kramer, our councilwoman at large, she actually introduced our Gun Violence Awareness Month. Be aware, gun violence is taking over our city, our country. We need to make sure that we help mitigate that. There's an event on June 13th, this Saturday, at 11 o'clock at Monroe United Methodist on Monroe Street. They are having a gun buyback program. Make sure that you go there. They're giving away gift cards for each gun that's turned in. The Healing and Compassion Fund, you can give to the Healing and Compassion Fund that helps survivors of gun violence at the United Way. It was created in 2025 by victims and survivors of gun violence in order to increase access to resources to those affected. Most victim services funds had barriers to participate, required reimbursement, but now it doesn't. This fund created to support home repairs, medical bills, funeral costs, basic needs support, goes to a service provider. You can fill out the application and it goes up to $2,000. You can go to United Way's website to donate to this fund at www.unitedway.org/HCF/. I want to say thank you to everyone that came out today. I'm going to end this press conference right now and say go with God. But before we do, I want to bring it back to where we came from, God. And I'll bring this and I'll have Mansour come up and give a prayer in closing.